before COVID-19 came out of nowhere and wreaked so much havoc, we had the best economy of my lifetime. We had tremendously record low unemployment for African Americans, for Hispanic Americans, for young people. We had wages growing, and they were accelerating, and the wages were growing fastest for lower income people. We had more job openings than there were people looking for jobs. It was the best economy of my lifetime. And the question I hope the president will pose to America is, do you want to go back to those days, which were just a few months ago, or do you want to go back to when Joe Biden was in office and he and President Obama presided over the weakest economic recovery since the Great Depression? Which do you want? It shouldn't be a close call. But that's not all. You know, in the northeastern part of our state and the southwestern part of our state, energy is a huge, huge driver of so much of our economy, so much of our growth, so many good jobs. And if Joe Biden is elected president and has his way, natural gas industry comes to a halt. It's done. And that would be devastating to Pennsylvania and to our economy. So I think that's an important message. And then finally, I think the tendency of so many elected Democrats to just refuse to even fulfill their responsibility to preserve and protect lives and property in cities where rioting is allowed to run rampant. That's just crazy. And the president is gonna stand up to that. So I think if the president stresses those three messages, I think he'll do well.
Going off of that, the NBA players just decided to boycott yesterday. It looks like their games will be postponed today and even into Friday. What are your thoughts on the players standing up for?
Yeah, look, players they're grown men. They're going to decide what they want to do, and they will do it. But I think it's a dangerous precedent when you decide that you're going to basically go on strike over something that is not your personal complaint. Right? Historically, we've had strikes in this country, and it's usually when there's an allegation that workers are not being treated properly by the management of a given company. In this case, taking a social/political issue and using that as a reason to have a strike, I don't know how that's going to go over with NBA fans.
I do believe
uncharted.
they voted to return.
Oh, did they?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Were you invited to go, or are you going to be at the president's speech?
I was invited to go, but I'm just busy in Pennsylvania, so I'm not going to be able to be there in person.
And are you going to be campaigning for him?
I'm supporting the president, and if the president and his campaign team ask me to campaign for them, then I will do so. All right.
Good.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Appreciate that.